500th war win, and what a way to get it. Perfect war. This is the recap. We're going to have a look at 4 of the Town Hall 14 hits, 3 of the Town Hall 13 hits. Before we get into it, special acknowledgement of the 6-pack getters in this war, which was Miss You, The Thing, Hassan, I'm So Corey, Rico, and FTM073. Let's begin with the first replay. Miss You, one of the 6-pack getters. Every 6-pack gets a replay. Every 6-pack person gets a replay. And we're not seeing the same attack twice in the same Town Hall level as well. So that's part and parcel of what I like to try and do, is a little bit of variety here. So as you can see, we've got a triple clone attack, 3 dragons, 6 dragons, 3. I just was like 3 6s, 6, 6, 6. Okay, so dragons are down, balloons are down, blimps coming in. Watch for what is in the clan castle at the end of the attack. Very interesting. And it's something that I've been having a little bit of a play with as well. And it's kind of a little bit fun, kind of a little bit frustrating at some points, where it's been absolutely dominating on dips. This combination as a Town Hall 14, dipping onto a Town Hall 13. I haven't failed one yet. Other combinations are there or whatever. Sometimes you can tend to fail them, but on this case, this troop combo with the 3 clones and what you'll see in the CC in a moment, I haven't failed on a Town Hall 13 dip. So to me, this is a really good strategy. If you're a Town Hall 14 and you need to dip and you've been failing your dips, give this army combo a try, and I'll show you another one that might be worth a try for you as well. So as you can see, nice little wipeout, a little bit of a congested base, so it's not too spread out, meaning the person's not been forced to drop all their troops on the rocks. They've been able to come in a little bit, but either way, a 3-star is a 3-star, and I do believe this was a fresh hit 3-star as well, if I'm not mistaken. So that is the first one. Now let's move on to the second one. This one from I'm So Corey, another 3-star, another 6-pack getter. I'm not sure if this, yeah, this was a fresh hit as well. Now, what I like about this one is how the funnel was created, and paying really close attention to a person, as a person that doesn't do this attack, I find it difficult to find where are the wizards in here. And I find it hard to see where the wizards are to keep them alive long enough to actually get anything done. But I don't practice it enough, so you know, that's my own fault. But what's really interesting is where the attack comes from in terms of creating the pathing, and then where the air comes in after that to avoid the sweeper. The sweeper is coming out in that direction, obviously. So one sweeper has been taken out. So now at this point, it doesn't matter which way you come in. You either come down here or you come down this side. But you'll see how one whole side of that base has basically been taken out, which only leaves a nice little sort of area for the rest of the Lalo to go to. There's no other places for it to go at this point. So Queen's come down, drop the ice golem to just tank some of that other weaponry so that Queen will stay alive. Now the king, sometimes you can drop the king in behind the ice golem, so the ice golem tanks for the king, and the king together with the ice golem do tank for the Queen, and I think you'll see that later in one of the Town Hall 13 hits. But now you've seen all of this side of the base is pretty well wiped out. Here comes another super wall breaker. Now pay close attention to where the lava hound and everything comes in. This side's taken out, sweeper's going to go down, and now here comes the Lalo from the top side, quickly followed up by, there we go, we've got the Grand Warden's ability, and then quickly followed up by the minions. So getting those cleanup troops started straight away. If you wait till the end, all the balloons will be finished down in this bottom half, and then you start to drop your minions for cleanup, then it could be too late, and that's when you often get a time fail, especially in an attack like this where you have to do your first phase being your wizards, then your second phase being your heroes to create the extra funnel, and then after that you just could run out of time. And that was one of the biggest failures in the old Lalo days before we even had Town Hall 11 and 12, and that was always a time fail where you had to get certain things done and then you'd end up running out of time. So Corey's brilliantly drops down those cleanup minions straight away. Nice little fresh hit. On to the next one. Now this is a cleanup attack. It was, I think it was hit by air twice, if I'm not mistaken. And then I decided I was going to hit it by air again. And then I decided that I would just do a ground attack on it. It seemed to fit. This particular army combo is what I used to push this particular village of mine up to Legends. And obviously in Legends you're spacing completely different bases, so then, you know, I haven't used it since then. But for a good pushing army, it was brilliant, and I thought it looked good. I can open up into the Eagle Artillery, and then I can jump in this Queen compartment and get the rest of the base, and that shouldn't be an issue. Now, one of the things I have found as well, and I've been trying a lot, you'll notice is when I drop the champ there is when the hogs come out of this CC. I've tried dropping the champ on the side as a flank. I've tried dropping the champ following the heroes, but I've had the best success with waiting for that CC to pop, the hogs running out, and then dropping the champ with the hogs, trusting that the witches and yetis and yeti knights are enough to keep up my hero. Usually the king does go down because he tends to go out in front, and so all of those other things tend to protect the queen a little bit, and then I'll usually end up with the queen left at the end and also the royal champ, which is what I've done here. Sometimes the warden's up, sometimes the warden's not, but usually the queen and the royal champ have been left alive, and I've got a good lot of witches, witch skellies, things like that. So it happened to work out in this case as a clean-up attack and got the 3-star. So I can't complain about 3-starring a Max Town Hall 14. And let's have a look at the next one. Oh, there's the troops in case you want to have a look at it. Very simple, 10 Yetis, 10 Witches, 4 EQ, 2 Rage, Jump, and 9 Hogs, Rage and Freeze in the CC. On to the next one. And Hassan is also one of the people that got a 6-pack. And I do believe Hassan's 6-pack was also fresh hit. Now, I did find this one a rather interesting one. I couldn't have this many spells combinations myself, like the way it's gone onto this second line here. Just way too many spells. I'm not sure if he even saw all of his spells actually, because he doesn't use them all. But nevertheless, he's got the Flinger on the left-hand side, the heroes on this right-hand side over here. So the Archer Queen's going to come in and take out this Eagle Artillery, take out the enemy's Royal Champ, while the Flinger takes out this side, creating a nice little funnel for his hogs and miners to come basically straight down the guts. So it's a nice, good kind of funneling in that case. And then, of course, I can't remember, I think he does have hogs in the CC when they eventually come out, but I'm not really sure if they were fully needed, or I can't really remember. So he's drawn the CC out as well. So good use from the Queen, taking out the Eagle Artillery, taking out the enemy clan castles, troops, taking out the enemy Royal Champ, creating a nice little funnel for when the hybrid part comes. The Flinger is down here now. He's going to be dropping the King. There's the King. King has been dropped. So the King is now creating some of that extra funneling. And here comes the hogs and miners up the top together with the Grand Warden. So you can see this nice little pathway straight down the middle. Now the Town Hall is way, way, way at the other end. If that was just going to be a traditional attack from air coming from the opposite side, where you're going to activate the Grand Warden and keep a blimp alive or something like that, the blimp would not make all that distance. So here he is. Hogs coming in, giant bomb near the catapult, and Royal Champ, hogs, and you could just see nice little use of the heal spells. Now he's still got an invisible spell and a freeze spell left, and that's why I think with so many things on his troop bar, I just don't think he actually saw them at this point. And now he does have some wizards. He should be dropping some wizards up the top here, or maybe he might drop some minions up there. There we go, wizards and minions together. Why not? All the rest of the troops are down here. There's no point dropping them down here, and they all are making their way across anyway. There goes the Royal Champ's shield. No weapons are left. Going to have to take care of a few skellies and things like that. Now, what was really interesting is the use of the poison spell. Well, I don't know. Did he have 2 poison spells then? Let's have a look, because it looked. Oh no, that was the town hall he destroyed in that area as poison spell. And there we go. He's dropped his extra spells in the middle, and that's it. Nice little 3-star from Hassan. Now that is it for the Town Hall 14s. Let's have a look at the Town Hall 13s. First of the Town Hall 13s, and again we have another one of those little invisible blimp attacks with the Lalo. Okay, where does he come in from? Where does he come in? Going to start, there we go, coming in from the bottom. Going to be taking out this little area here. And again, this is one of these attacks, like I just said previously. I struggle to get this done because I cannot keep my invisible wizards alive. I can't see them, and if I have to zoom in too much, I'm very fat-fingered with my spells. Sometimes I don't activate the troop bar properly, and I get a little pop-up thing on the bottom of the screen as if it's I want to change an app. Now, nice little CC draw here with the archer, and then the CC kill. So he's drawing the dragon out. Archer's down the drag, draw the drag out, gets the poison down, then the queen, and the wizard for extra damage. So with the queen and the wizard taking out the dragon, no problemo. And now we've got a nice little funnel starting to be created as well. So all this section of the base has been wiped out. Heroes will come down this section. Now again, drop the wall breaker, drop the king, ice golem coming in. So as the weaponry comes onto the ice golem will tank, and of course it will eventually freeze, just keeping things nice and protected for our heroes. Here comes the Royal Champ over on this side to take out a couple of these weapons over here. Here comes another super wall breaker just to try and break in a little bit more. I think the ice golem's going to go down just shortly. And now here comes the lava component. Again, coming in from behind that air sweeper. Champs, heroes are on this side of the base. Lalo coming in on the other side of the base. So you'll notice that from the other attack, it was the same thing. Lalo coming in from the other end and then immediately getting the minions down to begin the cleanup. 2 spells, or 2 haste spells left, 1 freeze left. Grand Warden's ability not used. King and Queen's ability not used yet. Royal Champ's gone down, but to have the heroes not being used, Queen's ability's just been used then, and she just went down. Double bomb just while she had low health. She wasn't really going to survive that. Extra minions come down. Now the King's ability's being used. And game over for the base. And I do believe this 3-star or Rico's 6-pack was also a fresh hit 6-pack. And look at all the troops that he's got left there. Nice little hit from Rico. Now let's have a look at the next one. And in this case, we have Yetis and Super Wiz. I like the funneling that got created on this. Also pay attention here to the taking out here of the 6 zaps and the earthquake. We've had 4 zaps, and there we go. 6 zaps and an earthquake, and the scatter shot's gone down with an inferno. So that was good value. 2 Yetis, Super Wiz, 2 Yetis, Super Wiz, 2 Ice Golems, rest of the Yetis, and then the rest of the Super Wiz followed behind with the Log Roller to help punch a hole through it. Look, he already had the hole for the Super Wall Breaker, but now the Log Roller can just take that all the way through. Grand Warden's down, still got the hero's abilities. Obviously, they haven't been used. It's just very early on in the attack. Grand Warden's ability. Now comes the Royal Champ over on this flanking side. Start to help these Super Whiz and other things on the flank side. We've got the Queen in the middle, Ice Golem still in the middle, Kings in the middle, Grand Wardens on this left-hand side, and nice strategic jump. If this wall hadn't gone down, that jump still would have got access to everything. We've got the Tornado in the middle, so we've got Yetis still up. King's ability, there we go. Inferno, last Inferno's gone down. Come back, jump over, take out the Town Hall. Super Wizzies on this right-hand side. Grand Roll Champ's shield just took off the last weapons, and now it's all just cleanup time. Still got Yetis that have loads of Yeti mites, and that's it. The base is done, and so that was a nice little one from FTM, also a 6-pack getter. And let's have a look at the last one. Okay, so we've got Yetis and Super Archers, and notice who he's attacking. He's attacking Jesus 4. So they had Jesus on their side, but it still didn't help them win. And we got the perfect war instead, so possibly thank you there, Jesus. There, Jesus blessed us because it was the perfect war. Our 500th war win for the clan. So that's a nice little milestone, and a perfect one at that. So that was double nice. Yetis, a line of Yetis. This is a pretty simple attack for Town Hall 13. Line of Yetis, a line of Super Archers. You can bring in 8 Earthquakes. There's a variety of spells you can use if you want to. Earthquakes, jump spells, Super Wall Breakers. He's got one Super Wall Breaker left, and so on. But hey, give this one a try as well if you're a Town Hall 13. Line of Yetis, line of Super Archers. And it's pretty simple. It's about as simple as the Yeti Witch one, which was just a line of Yetis and a line of Witches. And they take up roughly the same space. I think the Super Archers are 12 and a Witch is 12. Yetis are 18. Either way, so I think they do take up the same amount of space. But anyway, here we are. And heroes have pathed around to this top side. We've still got the Warden in the middle here with some Yetis. The Super Archers are brilliant. I think every time I watch them shoot, it just reminds me of the 1980s video game called Defender. And the little lasers that used to come out of the spaceship just remind me of these Archers laser. The graphic is kind of similar. That broken up, little long line of broken up stuff. And it just, the way it just seems to keep on going through things. And that is it. A nice little 3-star from MK. There's the troops if you want to use it. He had 9 Yetis, 10 Super Archers, and 2 Super Wall Breakers. If he didn't have the Super Wall Breakers, he could have brought in, he possibly could have brought in an extra Yeti. Possibly, or maybe not. But either way, give this combo at least a try if you're a Town Hall 13. This is a pretty easy one to do. Obviously, the 2 Yetis, Valk and Barb in the CC with a roller for extra punching damage. I like the roller in this one because it gets deeper into the base. In any case, this is the result. 500th war win for Talladega Knights. Congratulations, clan. Let's have a look at the war details. 40 attacks used, 39 won, 1 attack lost, and 23 stars. You can't get any better than that. Let's see who they say is the most heroic battle. Goes to SK and Anton. I don't know why their Anton got the most heroic there. It was hitting his own base, and SK's was, I think, hitting his own base as well. In any case, that is it for this video war recap. Talladega Knights 500th war win.